Hello, this is Julio Zamora. Today is Sunday, October 14th. It's 5:48 in the morning. I want to make this recording before I listen to Mass. I've been recording for almost 2 years now and breaking all this down, and I come to the conclusion that I worked all year 2010, and I went to work on December 3rd. 4, 5, and 6, and 7 I went to work. I was there half a day, and they just sent me home. That's the bottom line. They just sent me home. I had a notice of offer of work that I received on December 1st. December 3rd I went to work, and then on December 7th they just sent me home. That's flat out. Okay, and I had a permanent disability according to the QME report. And he said I could do my usual customary duties at work. And then I mailed it in. They didn't give me a chance to give it to them, but they had it. They held it for 2 months, and then I received it on December 1st. So they knew about it a couple of months before I even got it. So the fact is that in 2012, I got a letter from them, whatever it said, and I filled it out, the notice offer of work, and sent it in for 10 o'clock in the morning start, Eureka, overnight or 14 hours a day. And I sent it in registered mail, so that should make it whatever to call me in and go to work, which they didn't do. I've been off work since 3/21/2009, and so that's the bottom line. They could go to court and do all this stuff and discovery and everything, but there's nothing. The truth is going to come out that the fact that I was just sent home. I've been working. I worked on the fifth day. They just sent me home, and I had an FMLA and I had a notice of offer of work, and they didn't honor it. And as far as the union is concerned, they didn't even bother with discovery or anything else to find out the truth, what really happened. It was all about he said, she said, they said, or that. And I mean, it just got so bad that they just didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing, okay? And then they gave me arbitration, and then they just referred it to workman's comp and dumped it in their lap. And I don't think that was right. I shouldn't have been going through all this. And so anyway, I'm waiting for a phone call to report to work for 10 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know why Mike Sadler and a safety manager and James Williams, the transportation manager, don't know this. They know it. They know they just sent me home. There was no reason for that. I got a permanent disability and I got a guarantee for 1 year. And why nobody's listening, I don't know. Because I was working. You know, what they did after December 7, 2010 has got nothing to do with what happened on December 7, 2010. Nothing. You know, because everything happened on December 7, 2010, so I should be returned to work. And the fact that the administrative judge suggested they put me to work and they didn't do that. You know, and they even asked me how long I could work for. And I have a witness to that. So, you know, anything else in workman's comp as far as treating physician and hearing and stuff, and you know what? The judge asked them, told the attorneys to send me to a doctor, okay, to make it legal that I have a severe profound hearing impairment. Okay, the judge said that before he took it off calendar. Okay, guess what? Mr. Belupo and my attorney had an appointment. And you know what they did? They canceled it. After the judge said for them to get me a legal document. And he held a severe profound hearing impairment. Now he should have that when I go to court on October 31st, 2012 in Stockton, California. Now, why the Teamsters don't know all this, I don't know. Why they didn't pursue it or have an investigation, make sure that there's no wrongdoing, I don't know. And why has this case been going on for so long, I don't know. And the fact is that they're going to have to pay me a lot of money because it's true what I'm saying. I didn't do anything wrong. And I haven't been corrected since 3/21/2009. And the fact remains that they don't want to admit that when I first got hurt, I didn't see a doctor. But worse than that, okay, because I ended up in the hospital. I had a follow up with Dr. Hubby, okay, but she didn't do nothing. She sent me home. I ended up in the hospital. Okay, and occupational report says the left leg pain, and then the findings on the MRI was low back pain. Okay, but it's worse than that. I had a chiropractor for a treating physician, and then he on the day I hired an attorney, he didn't want to treat me anymore because of the conversation with Safeway. I mean, that's got nothing to do with anything. The guy didn't want to treat me, so I needed a treating doctor, and Dr. Rip was treating me. But the only fact is that Dr. Perlosi was my treating physician. So, but I got a referral from both people, and I have the documents to show it. And why I'm having a problem getting him as a treating physician, I don't know. It just everything is just this and that, and it's just not happening. So this is tape I'm gonna play to the court, and hope for their consideration that they put me back immediately for the fact that I sent the insurance company registered mail, and I asked for a 10 o'clock shift Eureka run, and I hope they enforce it for the fact that the administrative judge suggested they put me back to work, and they sent me to the lunchroom and just sent me home, and they did ask me how long I could work for. And so I wasn't able to bring it up at the last court section because he took it off calendar because I didn't have an interpreter and I didn't have proper hearing aids. So, and I don't know. I could sure use the public support on this matter because it's the truth. It's the whole truth. They just sent me home. That's the bottom line. Okay, now we don't need to talk about the union 10 days or 30 days because it's got nothing to do with the permanent disability that I have when they sent me home. And it's just been a rough ride all through this whole thing. And I got to tell you, man, I need to get back to work. I haven't been paid any money. I got a little bit of money from the insurance company, but they're only paying me about $175 a week. And when I make $1,000 a week, why is that? I don't know. But it's not right. Everything that's happening to me is all wrong by Safeway and Safeway Insurance Company, a private insurance, their own insurance company. So I hope October 31st the judge sees it and puts me back to work. Because this is not right. Even corporate, a Safeway, they should realize if they had an investigation and they checked all this out, even they must realize the fact that that's what happened, what I said. I mean, they're pretty smart people. They know that I work 2010. And on the fifth day, they just sent me home. Corporate must know that. And why they haven't taken any action, I don't know, because Mike Saddle, the safety manager, and James Williams, the transportation manager, know all this. But yet, they proceeded not to put me back to work. And that's their option. If they want to do that, that's fine. And I admit, the company does have the right to send somebody home if they want to. They can fire anybody they want. That's correct. That's true. But if you have a permanent disability and you have a notice of offer of work, isn't it a fact against the law for them to just send you home? I'm not talking about fired. I'm talking about just sending you home. I mean, isn't that a fact? They can't do that. And besides, I'm 72 years old. Why would they do that to somebody that's 72 years old and with 2 kids in the university? I mean, it doesn't make any sense why they want to, try to intentionally hurt me. That's the way I see it because they haven't called me and put me back to work. And I sent this thing registered mail in 2012, so that was a few months ago or last month or this month, whatever. So anyway, I'm asking for public support. I'm asking for consideration from the judge and his understanding that I really need to get back to work. I'm really low on funds, and my children need help, and my wife we all need help. And the fact that they took my lifetime medical insurance away that I paid for out of my pocket, that's not right. If I did something wrong to deserve what's going on with me, I accept it. I accept the punishment. I wouldn't say a word, okay? And I'm sorry for bothering everybody for 2 years with these recordings, but I got to tell you, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong. This is not justice, not fair. So that's it. There's no need to discuss all these other issues because it doesn't matter. I worked the 5 days. They sent me home on the fifth day. That's the bottom line. And they weren't supposed to. The QME said I had a permanent disability. Now the company's wrong. The company's wrong, and there's no doubt about that. And I stand to be corrected. So that's the end of that. And today is Sunday, October 2012. And I hope Judge Grill gives me some consideration because I really need to get back to work. So enjoy your day and go with God. End of story.